Are you tired of spending a lot of money and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMutCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins on the net. And are you also looking for training points to power up that player to make them just a little bit better? Training is also available on the website. Link is down below in the description. What up, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jez. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So we are about to get on to one of the craziest games you guys may have like one of the craziest games I've ever played, like ever. Like this is one of the craziest games I've ever played. So I'm looking at run blocking. Like, dang it, man, I want to mix chemistries up. Like I want to put Shockey on a Legends rushing chem. That way I can go ahead and get the +3 run blocking boost. And I want to go on ahead and like I'm just thinking like how can I got to be able to switch things up. Hopefully we get ourselves a right guard legend and a that way I can get rid of the team of the year guys. That way I can get extra legend boost. That way I can go on ahead and mix some more chemistries up. But I have like a right tackle non-legend, and I have a right guard non-legend that hopefully eventually we can go on ahead and get rid of it. That was the offense. This right here is the defense, and we'll see if we can go ahead and have some fun with, you know, hopefully getting ourselves a nice victory. So we jump into a game, right? And we jump into my opponent's Super Bowl. And it's his Super Bowl. He ends up sending me a message that, you know, he loves the videos, but like, dang it, why I got to match up against you in your Super Bowl, which, you know, unfortunately we do. You know, we're closing in on our playoff race. You know, four more wins, and you know we're good to go. And you know we match up against Super Bowl, and he has Josh Norman, and that Norman looks really good. Definitely feel like the Norman looks really good. Like if I didn't have like the whole Legends cam and stuff like that, like I would definitely scoop up that Norman because he can get 99 and everything. He looks really good. So he starts off with the run, and I think we have tackling on aggressive just stupidly for no reason, and I think we end up missing or like breaking a bunch of tackles as Cam just hits the living bejesus out of him forward. So he steps up in the pocket, he goes over the middle, and he decides to get risky and test the user, and we get a big interception right there to begin the game defensively. So that right there was a great way for us to start the game. So here we go, man. We step up in the pocket, we're looking, we go underneath the Keyshawn, and I get smacked, and he ends up getting an interception with Peppers. And I'm like, oh, that's very nice of you, Peppers. Very nice of you to go on ahead and demolish me like that. But he steps up, he steps back, he's looking, you know, everything is covered right here. And we happen to have a Peppers of our own, and we end up getting the sack. So very next play, 3rd and 22. He's going to need a whole lot of yards. He falls just a few yards shy of the first down. He's going to no huddle. He is going to go for it, and we end up getting a big shed right there by none other than Julius Peppers. Mama, they go that man again. So right here, we're trying to run, and you know he's got the run bottled up right there. I cannot tell a lot. So right there, RB was just so wide open. Then by the time I tried throwing it to him, we just miscommunicate. But I should have thrown it to him earlier. So 3rd and 11 right here, and we're looking. That's where he sends me the message. You know, we got to go up against you in my Super Bowl, and we end up taking the 3. And we end up taking the lead. So not a good way to start offensively, you know, but without, you know, nonetheless, you know, he had ball first. So it's a free 3 points. We get ball at the half. You know, we're already up 1 possession. So he decides to run the ball again. And right there, I put Sean Taylor there to shoot the gap because he's running the ball a lot. And hopefully we can, you know, prevent him from doing that. So he goes really quickly underneath. And Mel Blunt following you is there. One thing I will say is that we just destroyed his offensive line. Like there's Peppers again. On 4th down, he's going to go for it again. And he just tries to throw a quick in route, but thankfully Cam is there to swat the ball down. So nice little spin. You know, we finally got some decent yardage right there on the spin. And we're looking. We reroute B, and B was going to be open like towards the back of the end zone, but I got sacked unfortunately before I could get the pass off. 3rd and 14 right here. We got B, and we end up going to Winslow, who breaks the tackle, falls forward, and gets stopped at the 2-yard line. We bring it to the 2nd quarter right here. We run a toss, swing! We run a toss, and we just completely break both their ankles. And you cannot see me, John Cena face. So he, runs the ball again. I can tell he's a heavy runner. As who doesn't like to run the ball? No, not you. Okay, well I do. So he picks up the first down right here. It's like, all right, well we got to force him to pass. He just run, and he passes the ball right here. And there's another shed, and he is just getting demolished with sheds. Like this entire game, he just got another one. He just gets demolished. Peppers with his third sack. LT got 1 or 2 or something like that. Right here on 3rd and 30, I just send a whole bunch of people, and we end up getting another interception with Calvin, his second INT of the game. So right here, we step up. We got X. We throw it beautiful across the body on the run dot, and we end up throwing just a beautiful pass. And right here, we just run in for the end zone, and we go up 17-0. So I'm showing possession. I think that was a screen. I'm not sure what that was, but Von Miller screamed. That's all I know. Von Miller, mama, there go that man again. So we've already up to like 6-7 sacks. He's having a very difficult time of, getting pressure in the pocket. Right here, I tried to go for the block, but unfortunately, my goofy self runs into the punter, and we end up getting the penalty, which, sucks, which allows him to continue his offensive drive, which I was like, dang it, that right there took all the momentum away. So right here after the play action, we're on his back, but he actually throws a good pass on the side, but he dropped it due to footsteps. Look at footsteps coming through, having Steve Smith drop a absolute wide open pass, and there's Sean Taylor right there, diving swap. 4th and 9 right here, and he's going to go on ahead and have plenty of time. He actually hits the comeback right, but wait. I let him get, notice I didn't tackle him. I kind of let him get up, but I thought he was below the first. That right there would have been such a smart play, but unfortunately it just doesn't happen like how I thought it should have. But he throws a dot right down the sidelines. I was just a tad bit too slow of getting there. Play action right here. Steps back, 57 yards, goes deep up top, and you don't try Lauderford. That is just one guy you got to stay away from. So right here, we're looking. We go deep up top, and we end up giving it right back. We end up throwing a pick right there to Rod Woodson, the Albanian, and he ends up doing a couple spins right there, breaking a few tackles, getting himself to midfield. And if he wants any chance to get back in his ball game, he's got to try and put points on the board here now. Because I believe I get ball at the half, if I'm not mistaken. So, nice pass right there on the in route. He gets a big hit right there from Brian Dawkins. He runs the ball right there. I'm definitely not expecting one. He decides to spin to stay in bounds, though. Not really sure about that call, where he's got to go ahead and waste the timeout. Goes over there to the sidelines and drops the pass or deflection. I'm not sure, whatever happened. Nonetheless, he doesn't get the pass off. And right there, LT just comes free, and he ends up settling for 3. So I believe we get the ball at the half. And 1st and 10 right here. We end up just going really quickly underneath to Keyshawn. I believe we call it timeout, right? We got enough time for just one more, hopefully heroic of a play. But he gets like sheds really quickly, and I couldn't even deliver the pass. But the first half, we're dominating this game. We get ball at the half, and I believe we put true clock on because there are 5-minute quarters in the there's 5-minute quarters in the Super Bowl. So we're trying to waste as much time as possible here. We try to run. We got Eddie George in there. And again, I'm blocking on aggressive the entire game, and we finally get called for it. Randall McDaniel. I think we get called for it here too. And we had a big run too. We get called for it again, and Randall McDaniel again. But still, the percentages of getting called for are like really, really, really low. Like they're really low. Like I'll have it on all game, and I've got called for it for the first time in the second half. The first half, I didn't get called for it at all. Right here on 3rd and 28, this is going to be a very difficult thing to pick up right here. We just throw on the run. Thankfully, somehow Keyshawn gets handed. I wish Calvin I could click on and try and, put my meat hooks on it, but unfortunately, I can't. But, beautiful punt from our 5 all the way to his 35. So, that right there was a gorgeous punt. And again, there goes the sheds again. Like he cannot stop the shed defense whatsoever. And once again, man, if you are a Twitch subscriber of mine, let me know. We can give you the setup to learn how to do the shed defense. But as you guys can see, there's a desync. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We desync when the game is just clearly in hand. Like, he couldn't really move the ball that well against us, and there's a desync. So we just jump right into the next game, and this is where it gets crazy. I noticed 96, 96, 96, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing for me to go on ahead and worry about. He's got a bunch of 96s. Like, I'm going to destroy this with absolutely no problem. He's probably not going to stay in the game too long. So he comes out in mid blitz every single play as we drop a pass right there. Very next play, he's in mid blitz again, out route, and we drop our second consecutive pass. 3rd and 10 right here. We're looking. We got RB. We lead it up, and thankfully he holds on to it. And he literally, when I say literally, like sometimes I'm like, he calls the same play, sometimes I'll switch up. No, he literally calls the exact same play every single time. He does not get out of mid blitz. He stays in it every single play. He does not get out of mid blitz whatsoever. He's sending 6, 7, another drop. Our 3rd drop, like this is getting ridiculous. Like, how many drops are we gonna have right here? Right here, beautiful spin move, and I thought that block right there would have been picked up, but thankfully we did not fumble. Again, mid blitz, even in the goal line, he just doesn't give a damn. He could care less. He just generally doesn't care. B is open, and unfortunately we couldn't get the pass off. So on 2nd and 10 right here, we end up going for another pass, and I'm not sure what happened there. I really don't know what happened, but we end up getting picked off. I'm like, okay. Then he comes out with, Tyler Lewan as the motion guy, and he's got, offensive lineman. Right here I got tackling on aggressive because he has a low overall team. He's got offensive lineman at like fullback, which is smart. I do that too. I put look at his fullback, an offensive lineman. Like, I got offensive linemen. I got tight ends at my wide receiver when I run the ball. That's what I like to do. Right here he takes off with Mariota, and he's just run. And right here is like, okay, he finally decides to pass the ball, but when he does, he passes it to Tyler Lewan, who takes a big hit from Cam or whoever that was, and holds on to it still. Like, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what? He just passed to an offensive lineman who got 6 yards on the play. But he's very run heavy, and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me, right? He's just running, and we're just not stopping it. Like, and then I think eventually I come out in 3-4 because, like, I'm trying to shoot the gap, we can't. And he's just constantly, running the ball. Right there, I ran commit, and thankfully we got lucky. It's an overthrow. He put Moss out there. I didn't even realize it. He decides to run the ball right there. Because of the wind, he's unable to be in field goal range, so he's got to go ahead and go for it, and we end up getting a sack. And I'm like, this guy is just giving me hell right now with this mid blitz. Like, you got to be. Look at B just wide open, and I couldn't deliver the pass. He ended up putting him, I think, on a hard flat to cover the out route. And right here, we're looking X. We do got him right there. We end up going with the big spin right there with Calvin. And he ends up preparing for the spin, but we end up scoring, taking a 7-0 lead. But don't worry, this game gets crazy. I completely, just shrugged this guy off, not even, I wouldn't say not trying, but if you guys ever match up with a team like this and your team is, severely better, then, it's just like, oh, this is going to be a cakewalk. I'm just going to, try different stuff. He's not going to be able to score against us. Like, there's no way. As Mariota takes off and I completely miss him. I've beaten people in the top 100. I've beaten some of the best players in Ultimate Team. But this guy is just really run. And I rank him right there, and he ends up scoring. And he goes for 2. He goes for 2, and I miss him again. He just cuts right upfield with the swift agility that he has. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I try running against it, and this mid blitz is really causing me issues. We go to the out route right there, and we end up getting the first down. We no huddle. We go to it again. And right there, I just did not think he would get there in time. I truly did not think so. Like, I seen him. I knew he was there. I knew he played it. He was a few yards behind it. But I did not think he would warp to the ball and get there in time, which was just my fault, So I'm like, okay, he's going to, what? So we got a spy up this time, and he ends up throwing a dot to the corner. And I'm like, this is really happening. He goes for 2, and we end up getting the stop. I'm like, this is really happening. Like, this man is in mid-blitz, and he's, shutting everything down. So we end up just jumping forward to the second half. And, again, he takes off with Mariota. It's like, okay, we really got to spy him. He's running the ball, every single rip. And, right there, he ran backwards and away from me. And he somehow got 2 yards instead of a loss of 3. I'm so beyond frustrated at this point. Between the drop passes, between him, somehow catching up to me when I go. Look at, he's really throwing dots to Tyler Lewan. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding. Just shows how bad I am. I know I'm good, but there's also games like this that really show me how bad I am. He's just running the ball, calling the exact same things. And, we can't stop the run. I'm run committing, trying to stop. Then he's passing. Right here on 3rd and 8, he decides to, run for it. We stop him. 4th down, he decides to go for it. And then he has the pass deep over the middle which he holds on to, and he ends up rumbling into the end zone. So now I'm down 21-7 to this guy. And I'm like, okay, what happened was I ended up taking the guy lightly, thinking it's just going to be a cakewalk. Like, my very first possession, I didn't even set my audibles. I didn't set my adjustments. I didn't put, because I figured, like, I would have this guy out of the game in no time. But no, he's just really running mid-blitz, and he's just, like, just giving us some issues. Like, right here, we go to the out route, and thankfully, nope, I lied. Another dropped pass. We're dropping passes left and right, and it's starting to irritate me. Like, it's really getting under my skin on just how many passes we're dropping. 1st and 10 right here, and we're looking. No one's open, so we got to take off, and we're gonna go on ahead and throw the ball away to force, 2nd and 10. So again, here he is with the mid blitz, and we missed the out route right there. 3rd and 10 is like, let me try a toss, but he plays it to perfection, and I'm like, we might really lose this game. 4th and 13 right here, we go to the trusty old out route and just don't roll below the first down marker, because that happens way too often. 17 seconds left, we go to the out route on the left side, and he holds on to it. It's like, all right, like, this mid blitz is just so, like, it's wild. Like, it's all of a sudden just locking things up. We go back, and this is one of the few times we get called for holding, because we are blocking on aggressive, and again, we've had it like pretty much all game. RB was open. I should have just left him. Right? I should have just left him on his route. But I'm like, this is wild. Like, I'm really losing to this, and I can't believe it. 2nd and 26 right here. We got B underneath open. We go for the truck. We break the tackle, but we're still 12 yards shy of the first down. Out route wide open. Over, like, we missed it. I'm like, you like, what the hell is going on here? Right here, he puts him on a flat to cover the out route, so he did make an adjustment right there, and another severely overthrown pass. Very first play, he goes for the pass right there, and he rolls out, and he got the running back over the middle, and we click on, boom, and Sean Taylor just delivers the hit stick from hell, and he ends up fumbling. And I'm like, I really can't believe I'm struggling against, like, I feel bad to call myself a Madden player to struggle against, just this mid-blitz of a defense with guys that are way slower than my players. His blocking is phenomenal when he runs the ball, even though we got, 90 shed guys and some of the best linebackers in the game, but he's running the ball, getting 6-7 yards at a clip, to where I'm selling out to stop the run so heavily to where I can't even go on ahead and try and stop his passes, because I'm selling out to stop this goofy-ass run that he's doing. So right here, he has a play action, goes over there to the right. Finally, he misses a throw, right, which is good, because I've been missing throws all damn game. So I got to keep a spy up to stop him. We have the cross man going. He ends up rerouting, goes over there to the left, but we are there to stop that. Only held him to a few yards. 4th and 10, he decides to go for it right here. This is a very big play in the game right here, and we cover the middle right here. He's going to go for it. Now, I, like a weenie, I do click off. I cannot tell a lie. I clicked off, and he stumbled out of bounds, so we'll take that. So right here, I try another run, and his 95 overall guys against my 99s, just like, I can't run the ball against this. Like, I'm trying, and I just can't. Another out route over there to the right side. We get up. And now it's like, all right, we got to try and make something happen here. But now he's making, some adjustments right here. We go up top. We got him, because I knew he was going to put him in a flat, and we just overthrow it. We just missed the throw completely. So right here, everything is pretty much bottled up. We tried a high point, and it's overthrown. So 3rd and 10, we need a big play right here. And we take off with Vic, and we get ourselves not too many yards. So right here, we end up going to the out route on the left, and we end up getting, that's right there is literally the first time he called a different play. He came out in 3-4, cover 4. We run the ball right here, and we end up tying the game. And I can't believe this game turned into a sweaty. Like, I can't believe it. Like, what? Like, all the great talent that I've played and have very good games against, close losses, big wins, close wins. And this guy's just running mid-blitz in one I formation, running the ball with Lewan at fullback, and, giving him the ball, passing to him, and, getting hit sticks, not fumbling. I'm like, you got to be kidding me here. Like, what the hell is this? So he decides to take off, but we are there. We make him fumble, but, of course, he recovers it. So we call it timeout. 3rd and 10, he wanted to go for the screen pass. He tries to go for the drag, but Khalil Mack is there with his high zone coverage and tip drill and just great awareness right here. We're just going to try and just run the ball and kick our game-winning field goal. Like, this is the wildest game I think I've ever played. Like, I can't believe this guy just completely, like, did good. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I just generally cannot believe that this mid-blitz I was dropping passes, I was overthrowing things. Like, he was running 7. It was wild. But hopefully, nonetheless, we won. hopefully you guys enjoyed the game, man. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Appreciate the support as always. Until next time. Peace.